Hey, it's Steph. Thanks for watching today's video. I'm doing my update to the Throwback 30 project pan. This is a project in collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies. We all voted on 30 different projects to incorporate into this one project. We have a prompt for each of the 30. Jessica kind of coordinated this for us, and I will link her and the Fantastic Ladies below. I finally have some rollouts, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to go down each prompt 1 through 30. I'll tell you what project they're from, and I'll let you know how I've been doing with them. If you've seen some of my recent updates, I did wear makeup less frequently this past month. I had probably at least like 15 no makeup days. 10 of those were consecutive days in a row because I was sick. So my numbers will definitely reflect that. But I still do have some rollouts. I just want to pop in here and say that I completely forgot to put mascara on. And I only realized that after taking selfies because I love this look so much, but I forgot mascara. Anyway, the first project was 12 Days of Christmas, and I chose the gift 9 Ladies Dancing. For that, I rolled in my ColourPop Heart Blush. This is in the shade Let's Dance, and my goal for this is 30 uses. This is what it was looking like last month after 9 uses, and I only use this 2 more times this month, so I have a total of 11, and this is what we're looking like. Probably not that big of a difference after 2 uses, but I'm about a third of the way done with this goal. The next project was the 4 seasons, so I had to find a product related to one of the seasons, and I chose autumn. For that, I rolled in my Tori Bell Velvet Kisses liquid lipstick. This is in the shade autumn, so it was literally perfect for this prompt. And my goal for this is also to use it 30 times. Last month I had 7 uses and I only used it twice this past month. So I have 9 uses on this. Again, about a third of the way to go. The next project is 50 Shades of Green, and I had to find a product that was related to green in some way. So I rolled in a shadow from my What Dreams Are Made Of Liz McGuire collab with ColourPop, and I rolled in the shade Dear Diary. This is what it was looking like last update after 4 uses, and my goal is 30 uses or pan. Now, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen a spoiler on this, but after only 1 more use, I did hit pan. This is a very crumbly eyeshadow, so because I was using a smaller brush, I hit pan pretty quickly, which I'm really glad because I was afraid of this eyeshadow, especially during these autumn and winter months. So I'm really glad that I hit my goal really quick and that it's rolling out of this project. The next project was 50 Shades of Pink, and I rolled in a blush for this. This is my Bare Minerals Northern Lights blush. My goal is to finish this because I already had quite a big pan when I rolled it in. This is what it was looking like last month after 14 uses in this project. I only got 3 more uses, but I feel like the pan expanded significantly. Maybe that's in my head, but I have 17 total uses in this project. I was really hoping to finish this by the end of this year to include it in my empties, but because I didn't get a whole lot of makeup days this month, that might have set me back a little bit, but this project goes until the middle of next year, so I have plenty of time to hit this goal. The next project was 50 Shades of Purple, and I rolled in this Paris Pink Champagne and Tulips lotion from Bath & Body Works. My goal for this is to empty it. I had 13 uses on it last month. Ooh. And as you can see, I didn't use it. I actually used it once, so I didn't feel like I could make a new mark, but this is where I was when I started, and now I'm still at this line. I'm not a lotion user. It's not like a natural habit that I have, so I just really need to remember to use it. I'm not even using other lotions. Like, I need to use it. If you can't tell, I'm trying to rush through this update. But the next prompt is from 7 Deadly Pans, and I chose the Sin Lust. For that, I rolled in another heart blush from ColourPop. This is in the shade Flirt Alert, and it's a beautiful mauve, and my goal is to use it 30 times. Last update, I had 3 uses, and I actually used it 4 times this last month, and this is what it's looking like now. I absolutely love this shade on myself. It's my favorite out of the 3 that I own. I have a total of 7 uses. I feel like I'm going to get a ton of use out of this in these coming autumn and winter months. The next project was Alice in Wonder Pan, and I chose the prompt Painting the Roses Red, a red nail polish. For that, I rolled in my Rimmel Lasting Finish Pro in the shade Burgundy Flirt, and my goal is 30 uses for this as well. I'm finding that to be quite a challenge. I've only used it once in this project. I did not use it at all this last month, so still 1 use on this guy. And yes, I could have used it today, but I haven't really had the time. The next project is Beauty A to Z. I chose the letter F and rolled in a Super Shock Shadow from ColourPop in the shade Fringe. I had a goal to empty this. I've used it 14 times so far in the project, but I did not use it at all this past month. So we are going to skip right over that. Next is Birthstone Beauty, and I chose the birthstone for March because I was born in March, and that is Aquamarine. For this prompt, I rolled in a single eyeshadow from Pretties for Your Face. This is the shade Hidden Treasure, and this is what it was looking like last month after 2 uses. My goal for this is 30 uses or pan, and I did get 3 additional uses this past month. This is what it's looking like. I finally have somewhat of a dip, which is really exciting. I do have this on my lids today. And I remember sharing last month that I had a hard time seeing the blue shift on my eyes, which hopefully you can see that today. But I will also share this photo where I have it all over my lid, pretty heavily packed on, and it's definitely showing the blue. So this shade is pretty versatile, and I'm enjoying it. I actually really like this look today. It's pretty dramatic, but I really like how it looks with this shirt. The next project is Budget Beauty. So I had to find a drugstore product, and for that I rolled in my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Powder Foundation. My goal for this is to hit pan, and this is what it was looking like last month after 17 uses. I only had to use it 1 more time to hit pan, and this is what it was looking like. I've used it 4 total times since last update, and I've just been expanding the pan. I really enjoy this powder. So I had 21 uses in this project to hit pan from the beginning state of it being brand new. So I feel like if I use this as an everyday powder or foundation, I would go through it really fast. But because I'm panning some other powders, it's lasting a little longer for me. The next project is Child of the 80s, and I chose the prompt Candyland, a candy themed item. I chose this rollerball perfume in the shade Pink Sugar, and my goal is to empty this. Last month I had 14 uses, and I only used it 4 more times this month. So you can see I was able to make a new line. Very small difference, but I have a total of 18 uses on this. The next project is Drop 10 Before Summer, and I had to find a summer themed item. For that, I went with my Tory Bell Velvet Kisses liquid lipstick in the shade Sun Kissed. And my goal for this is 30 uses. Last update, I had 13 uses, and I only used it 2 more times this month. So I have a total of 15 uses in this project. I'm halfway there, and I feel pretty good about that because I have until, again, the middle of next year. So I think I might take a break from this, focus on some more fall and winter appropriate in my eyes. Of course, you can wear this any time of year, but I really like these kinds of lipsticks over these kinds for this time of year. The next project is food for thought. So I defined a food themed item. And for that, I rolled in another roller perfume from Pretty's for Your Face. This is in the scent Mango Salsa. And my goal for this is to empty it. Last update, I had 19 uses and I only used it 4 times. And you can see the line marking here. So I have a total of 23 uses on this item. I talked about in my Women Who Rock Project Pan update that I've been neglecting these perfumes because I had my YSL Black Opium in that project. And I hit my goal in that project, so I can refocus on these perfumes. The next project was Gotta Pan 'Em All, and I chose the prompt Professor Oak, something helpful in my routine. For that, I rolled in this cleansing oil from Palmer's. My goal is to finish it. Obviously, I have not hit that goal. Last update, I had 20 uses and I only used it 5 more times. So here's my line markings. Like I said, I haven't been wearing makeup as often, and I only use this if I'm wearing makeup and going into the shower because I find the process of an oil pretty messy. I'm trying to get this out of my collection because it's definitely not my favorite. I definitely won't make it next update, but maybe 2 more if I really focus on it, because my first month I had a lot of progress, so we'll see. The next project was Harry Potter and the Pan of Fire. I chose the prompt Golden Snitch, and that was for something gold. I'm kind of embarrassed by this because you're kind of seeing my bad habits. And I know it's bad, but I don't wear sunscreen every day. I know some of you are cringing, and I really do want to make a habit of that. I just forget, and I'm in a rush every morning. It's my fault, I know. I just need to make a habit of it. I keep it with my foundations. Like, I look directly at it every time I do my makeup. But this is the Australian Gold Tinted Sunscreen. And my goal is to empty this. I had 18 uses last month and I only used it twice this month, so shame on me. The next project is I Heart the 90s, and this is a project that I'm working on my channel currently, so I will have it linked below. For this, I've chose the prompt Friends, a product you took a break from and then got back into using. And I rolled in my Maybelline City Bronzer. My goal for this is to empty it. I think I had pan on it when I rolled it in, but this is what it was looking like last month after 11 uses. And I got 7 uses out of this past month. And yeah, I think I'm just expanding the pan every update just a little bit more. I'm really excited. I don't think I'll empty this by the end of the year to include in my empties, but I'm gonna guess maybe 3 more updates and this will be empty. I'm going so fast. I hope that's okay. Some updates just have to be like, go, go, go. I've already swatched all of these items in my intro. So if you're curious, you can go and watch my intro. And I feel like last update I went into more depth of my thoughts on each product, but like I said, I'm like rushing against the clock right now. So the next project is Let's Get Loose, and that is a loose product. For that, I rolled in my Coty Airspun loose powder. My goal is to empty this. I had 22 uses last update and I got 12 uses this last month. So I think that's pretty good for not wearing makeup all the time. I did make a new mark. I'll probably empty this in the next 2 or 3 months. Hopefully I can get it empty by the end of the year. That would be amazing. The next project was lip service, and I had to find a lip product. And I took the opportunity to roll in a very bold lip, and it was my Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Potion. My goal for this is 30 uses. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to make that. I had 2 uses on it last month, and I did use it 1 additional time, but I have 3 uses so far and a long ways to go. Next is Mean Girls, and I chose the quote, "On Wednesdays we wear pink," and so I had to find a pink product. For that, I rolled in my Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. My goal for this is to empty it. I rolled it in basically brand new, and I'm panning so many foundations right now. So last update, I had 7 uses on this, and I did use it 4 more times. So I mixed this with another foundation that I'm panning, but I have 11 total uses in this project, and I actually really enjoy this mixing with something else. It's way too light for me, so I have to mix it, but it's a great foundation, in my opinion. Next is Nightmare on Panning Street, and I chose the prompt The Conjuring, and I had to find a product that I don't know what possessed me to purchase. And for that, I rolled in my 3rd ColourPop blush in the shade Baby Cakes. And I chose this because it's so dark. I'm actually wearing this today. This is the only blush I have on. I don't have any cream blush under it. This is like all the pigment on my cheeks is this and the Maybelline bronzer. But my goal for this is 30 uses. And I had 1 use before this update. I was able to use it 1 additional time, so I have 2 uses. Probably doesn't look any different from when I rolled it in, but I do like this. I'll get a lot more use on it in the winter, I know for sure. Next is Pan as Old as Time, and I had to roll in my oldest palette. And I'm pretty sure my oldest palette is my Tarte Hamptons Weekend Face Palette. My goal is to use each of these shades 30 times, and I've only been able to use the highlight once. So we're just gonna pass by this. I'm panning a lot of face items, and it's just taken a backseat. Next is Pan of Dinosaurs, and I chose the Micro Raptor, something with little product. For that, I chose my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. My goal is to finish this, and I really thought I was going to be able to do that this month, but I barely used it. I had 28 uses last month, and I used it an additional 5 times. So I didn't make a new mark. I didn't think it was worth it. I will for sure have this done next month, but I have 33 uses on it so far. Next is Skin is In, and I defined a skincare product. For that, I rolled in this mask from Formula 10.0.6. This is the Pores Be Pure mask, and my goal is to finish this. I had a total of 4 uses last month, and I did use it once this past month, so I have 5 total uses on this. I'm really going to try to use this more this next coming month. I will definitely try to empty this by next month. Next is That's Expensive, and I had to find an expensive product. So I rolled in my Charlotte Tilbury Mini Bronze and Glow. For this, I just want to hit pan in the highlighter. So this is what it was looking like last month. I had no uses yet, but I did use it 3 times this past month. So I have started using this. It is doubtful that it looks any different, but I have 3 total uses so far. Next is That's So 2000s. This is another project that I'm working on my channel, so I'll leave a link down below. I chose the prompt VHS, something that you have to wind up. And I rolled in this Honest Beauty lip balm in the shade Summer Melon. My goal is to finish this, and I think that's going to take forever because it's not moving at all. Last month I had 30 uses on it, and I only used it 5 more times. I haven't been able to make a new marking since rolling it in. So it's just gonna stay where it's at. That's all I can say. 35 uses total. Next is the Golden Girls, and I selected the prompt rose. Something rose themed, sweet, or silly. I rolled in my Tory Bell All That Glitters. This is a face and body glitter. I've mentioned, I think on my YouTube channel and on my Instagram, that I'm not a huge fan of glitter. I'm so scared to put it, like, for it to get in my eyes. But on special occasions, I'm okay with it. So my goal for this is 30 uses over the next year. I think I can do that on like special occasions. I did use this once so far in the project, and that was this past month. I'll throw a picture up. I went to like a holiday bazaar, which was so fun and Christmassy, and I just had to throw this glitter on my eyes. But once out of the 30 uses so far. Next is This Is Fantasy, and I chose the prompt The Fairy, a plant or nature themed product. For that, I rolled in this Almond Blossom perfume from Bath & Body Works. My line markings are gone, but my goal is to empty this, and I had 25 uses last month. I used it 6 more times this month, so I don't know. I'll try to mark it after I film and put a picture up. Sorry about that. I thought I marked everything before I started filming, but I have a total of 31 uses on this. Probably like 50 more to go to empty that thing. Next is Tiny Pans, and I had to roll in a palette with the tiniest pans. For that, I rolled in my Tarte Tartlet Tease. And my goal is to hit pan on every shade. This is what it was looking like last month. I'm having a heck of a time tracking uses on this. I started with like a post-it note here, but to be honest, I haven't used any of these shades except the 2 that are like basically my skin tone. And I just use it every day that I wear makeup because it matches my skin tone. I can put it under anything. And I actually hit pan on this shade today with this look right before filming. So I was really excited about that, but I haven't tracked my uses. I'm gonna guess I used this 10 to 12 times this past month, maybe. So that's a rough total of like 25 uses to hit pan on this. I use a lot more of this because I put it all over, like from my lashes to my brow. And then I use this just in my crease. So I'm not surprised that I haven't hit pan on this yet, but I have the same amount of uses. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't keeping better track of it, but honestly, I don't know. Second to last project is Turn and Burn, and we had to roll in some samples. So first I rolled in my Arborian CC cream. This is like a tinted CC cream, and my goal is to finish it. I did end up using this 1 time this past month, and so I have a total of 1 uses. And then the other item is my NYX Marshmallow Primer. And again, my goal is to finish this. I had 7 uses last month. I used an additional 2 times, and this is an empty. So I got 9 total uses out of this product, and it's empty. I'm so glad that I had the sample because this is like whatever to me. It's just a moisturizer basically. So I would not purchase the full size. And I'm glad to know that from a sample and not from a full size. And the very last project is Zodiac Panner. I chose Aries because that's my zodiac, and the color for that is red. So I rolled in my MAC Ruby Woo lipstick. My goal for this is 30 uses, and I've used it 4 times before this past month, and I got 0 uses. So 4 times total. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna get a lot of use on this in the winter, so I'm not too worried about it. But that's the end of my update. I hope you enjoyed. I hope I didn't go through them too fast. But yeah, if you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel already and you enjoy makeup and panning content, I encourage you to subscribe so I see you in my next video.